Welcome back to my channel, 1 ounce at a time. Gonna do a review tonight. I've been drinking on this bottle and forgot that I haven't done a review on it. This is the Green River Foolproof Weeded Bourbon. So gonna give you my review on this tonight. It just slipped my mind that I hadn't done a review. I have 2 bottles of this, and I also have a store pick that's a foolproof weeded. Obviously I like the bottle. I've been drinking on it quite a bit. It became my daily sipper for the past week or so, and just fantastic bottle. I like it a lot. But I'm still going to review it, give it a standard review. This comes in at 109.3 proof, so pretty decent proof point. Don't really think that it would be better if it was a little bit higher. I think that's a good proof point for this. It is a weeded whiskey after all. You don't want it to be too hot. If it's too hot, then you lose some of the weeded flavor notes, and that's never any good. But anyway, I'm going to review this one on my standard 50-point scale. Give it 10 points for color, 10 points for nose, 10 points for palate, 10 points for finish, and 10 points for uniqueness, for a total of 50 points, and you can see that here. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Like I said, this bottle's almost gone, so obviously I've enjoyed it, or I wouldn't have kept drinking on it. But I love Green River. They're one of my favorite distilleries. They produce a lot of good products, and none of it is like astronomically priced. I think most you're going to pay is around $50 for Green River, which is fantastic price. And they release a lot of good products. The Foolproof Bourbon is one of my favorites. This Foolproof Weeded came out, and I had to try it, and I picked up 2 bottles of it and just started trying it and didn't review it. Sorry about that, guys. But we're going to go ahead and review it today, and hopefully it gets a pretty good score, because it is actually really, really good. All right, on the color, that's a pretty average amber color. It does have some legs on glass. I'm going to give that a 5 on the color. For the nose, a lot of sweetness coming through on the nose. Get a hint of baking spice there. Yeah, I do get some baking spices off this. More of a nutmeg. That's a fantastic nose. I like that nose a lot. I'm going to give that a 7 on the nose. Yeah, it's a really good nose. All right, let's go in for the palate. Palate's fantastic. Very viscous, very oily. A lot of sweetness up front. It does have a little bit of baking spice in the mid palate. A little bit of spice kicks in the mid palate, and then it goes into the finish. And then sweetness carries through all the way through. You get some of those soft wheat notes, a little bit of vanilla caramel action going on there, but more bread weeded. It's not overly sweet. Yeah, I think that palate's a fantastic palate. I'm going to give that a 7 as well. Like I said, I do like this one. I've been drinking on it for a little while, so I'm not surprised that I enjoy the palate so much. The finish, for an 109 proof, it's got a decent long finish. And the sweetness that is there carries through on the finish, and then you get the baking spices carrying through on the finish as well. I think this is a pretty decent long finish, so I'm going to give that a 7 as well. As far as uniqueness is concerned, a lot of weeders are a little bit overly sweet. This one is a little bit different in the fact that it's not overly sweet. It doesn't overpower you with sweetness. It still has a nice backbone to it, to where you're getting those baking spices come through, and a little bit of spice coming through on the end. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 7 as well, because I think it's relatively unique. Would I put this up against a Weller Foolproof? I don't think that it would do well against a Weller Foolproof, but as far as a weeder is concerned, I think that it's actually pretty good for a weeder. So I'm looking at a score of, let's see, 28, a 33. Pretty decent score. This bottle is not hard to find. It's pretty easy to find. In the beginning, you could only get this at store picks. I'm glad to see that they put it out as a shelfer, which is fantastic. And like I said, Green River is very accessible. You can actually get most of their products. Did a review of their honey that just came out right back here. A while back, they sent me that bottle to review, and I'm grateful they sent that to me. But that bottle right there is only around 20-25 bucks, and it's a fantastic bottle. It's a bourbon first and a honey finish second. So Green River, I love what you do. Keep doing what you do, and keep the price point relatively fair. I mean, even on your limited release stuff, I think that you do a fantastic job with that. So thank you again, Green River, for everything you do. I love the bottles. I love the idea behind it. And you have the little slot down at the bottom. If you ever visit the distillery, you can actually get coins to slide in. And there's a game where you try and get the coins to slide into the horseshoe on the bottom of the bottle. Fantastic design. Love everything y'all do. But yeah, this is going to get a 33 for me out of 50. A really decent score. If you haven't tried this one, I highly recommend it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video all the way through the end. If you'd like to get early access to my videos, you can do that over on my Patreon page. You can also see the full review breakdown on my Patreon page with more details. So go check that out. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.